Hey everyone, if your fridge has suddenly stopped dispensing water, don't panic. Today, I'm going to walk you through how I diagnosed and fixed the issue on my Frigidaire fridge, and it's something you can do too. We'll cover the following things: checking the water filter, diagnosing weak water pressure, and even thawing a frozen water line. Let's go ahead and get started. First thing to check is if your fridge is still producing ice. If it isn't, then you most likely have a malfunctioning water inlet valve. I'll talk a little bit more about what that is and where it is later in the video. This fridge is producing ice, however, so the next thing to check is the water filter. A clogged or old filter can restrict water flow. On my Frigidaire, the filter is located right here. For this model, simply push it in to unlock it and then simply pull it out. If it's been more than 6 months, it's time to replace it. It may be worthwhile to purchase a few to have handy. Unfortunately, I didn't, so I had to make a run to my favorite place, the Home Depot, to purchase one. Remember to buy the exact model as the old one to ensure it's compatible. To insert a new filter in, be sure to first remove these plastic covers and then simply insert it inside until you hear it click in place. Once the new filter is in, run a few cups of water to flush it. If that solves the issue, great. If not, keep on watching. Next, check the water pressure. I like to do this by accessing the pipe underneath the fridge. First, remove the cover by gently pulling it out. You may need to wiggle it up and down a little to unlock the plastic latches that lock it in place. Once removed, you'll notice this plastic coupling that connects the water supply line with the supply line that is used to dispense the water. To pull out one of these lines, you simply press the coupling side towards the middle on the side you want to remove and then pull the line out. Here is a pro tip. This plastic coupling over time will fail and cause a leak. If you see water coming from the front of your fridge, these couplings may be the root of the problem. Now, use something to place the primary supply line inside of and then try to dispense water. If you see that the water pressure is good, like in my case here, you know you have isolated the issue to the supply line that dispenses water from the fridge. But if your water pressure is weak, then the issue will likely be a faulty water inlet valve. This valve is located in the back of the fridge and will be what the primary water supply line will be connected to. Similar to the plastic push to connect coupling we used earlier, the inlet water valve will have similar slots to connect the ice maker's water line and the water dispenser water line as well. Okay, if your filter is fine and your water pressure is good, you might have a frozen water line, especially if your freezer setting is set to too cold. To thaw this water line, you can either take a hair dryer and warm the area where the water line runs through the door, but I'll show you an alternative way to quickly repair this, and that is to remove the water line and run hot water through it. Let's go step by step how to do this. The very first thing we're going to do is to pull out this tray to reveal the 3 screws that we're going to remove to be able to remove the entire cover. Once the screws are removed, the entire cover comes off as easy as pushing upwards and towards you. With this removed, we're going to fully detach the cover by unplugging it from the connection we see here. While I'm at this, I'm going to make sure all the electrical connections are well connected. Next, we're going to unscrew 3 more screws that hold the actual ice and water dispenser component in place. With all 3 screws removed, I'm going to unplug the last connection that you see here. Similar to the first one, to remove, all you do is push in the tab on one side and then just pull out the connector. You can now see the water tube that we need to remove and thaw by running hot water through it. In order to remove this from the fridge, we'll start from the bottom and effectively pull it down until the entire tube is out. This is going to take a little bit of time, so be patient, folks. Don't use tools like pliers because that might damage the tube. If you're unable to pull it out, your best bet is to take a syringe of hot water and try to push it inside the tube from the top, or to use a hair blower alongside the door in hopes it thaws the ice in the tube. Alright, I got the tube out. Now I'm going to go over to the kitchen sink and wait until the water heats up. Unfortunately, the hot water takes a while for this thing to kick in. While we wait, if you're enjoying this video, please go ahead and click the like button and subscribe to not miss out on any other DIY do-it-yourself projects that might just save you a ton of money. A great place to start is the above DIY playlist, with projects ranging from plumbing, electrical, flooring, drywall, and many others. Alright, we got the hot water running out, so now I'll simply run water through the tube. Looks like the water is flowing through the entire tube. Sweet! Now it's time to put this back into the fridge and put everything else back together. I'll start by feeding the tube from the bottom of the fridge. Remember to connect the tube to the coupling at this point too. Next, we'll take the dispenser and feed the tube through the opening on the right. This part is a little annoying, folks, but wrestle with it until you're able to have the dispenser flush against the fridge and screw back on the 3 screws. Be sure to re-establish the electrical connections as well. I've skipped to the part where I finished putting the cover back on. Now, all that's left to do is test out that we're getting water. And as you can see here, it takes a little bit of time, but now we're getting clean water through. And we've got a clean filter as well. This is a project well done, and now as a freebie, folks, here's a video of my Cybertruck driving me fully autonomously to the Home Depot. If this video helped you out, give it a like and subscribe for more DIY projects. And also, go ahead and drop a comment if you have questions or want to share your own fridge fix story. As always, folks, thank you for watching, and till next time.